Hey guys, you're watching Z1 and Only. My name is AJ. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Build a Miniature City. This episode is going to be super interesting either way. It's either going to be a complete failure or maybe the biggest win of this series. The greatest moment. It could be a game changer. A couple of episodes ago, a subscriber, or at least a viewer, suggested in the comments section an idea that blew my mind. It might not work, but it might work, and he doesn't know if it will or not either by the sound of it. The idea is a door. Huh? A door, AJ? Really? What's so good about a door? Well, a door, as you can see, can have transparent sections in it. And he suggested making the door look like street lights. I don't know if I have no idea how this is going to work or how it's going to go. But let's say we made the top texture of this door completely invisible. So you couldn't see it there. So suddenly it's only half the height. Well, half the height would approximately be about the correct height for a street light. We put a street light on we take out the middle, so then only the left side and the right side are visible. And what another bonus with this is not only will it work in this direction, but it'll work in that direction by just opening the door. Oh, it could be fantastic. If this works, it's going to just look totally awesome, having little street lights around the place. And obviously, they stack next to each other. Oops. Not when there's a building or a painting next to it. But obviously, because they're doors, we can get multiples of these in a row. Like so. Oh, it's going to be really cool. I don't know if it's going to work or not. We're going to do a test. And our first test is going to be just removing the top section and see if we can just get the lower part of the door. So let's try that. Alright, so we're in Photoshop and I've searched for door. So we've got all the different doors here, and as you can see, they come in two pits because obviously they're made up of technically two blocks. So we've got acacia door lower and upper. The reason why I'm using acacia door and not any other door is because it's already got invisible parts on the bottom half of the door. I know the what's the other door that does? The jungle door does as well, but I don't know if for whatever reason the config files, you know, if normal oak doors can't have invisible bottom parts. I don't know. I've never tried it before. So upper door acacia upper. We're going to drag in here, we're going to select it all, we're going to delete it. And we're going to save. Then I'm going to go, we're going to close that. Then we're going to open up acacia door lower. And I'm just going to zoom in. And I'm going to take out the middle part. Something like that. And we're going to save it. Let's see back in photo. Let's go back into Minecraft. I have no idea what this is going to be like. The moment of truth. Is this going to be the greatest thing ever, or is it going to be a terrible fail? F3 and T to reload the texture packs. We get a little bit of frame lag for the moment. Oh, I don't know. Okay, we end up with the tops of the doors. I might be able to do something about that. I don't know. From down here, though, it's fantastic. We end up with, yeah, little bits of gaps. That sort of is to be expected. I'm not expecting an absolutely perfect model. And we're not going to have the top of it either. I'm not really that worried about that, though. If we coloured those grey, that would be fantastic. And I don't know what texture this is. Like where this is taking it from. Is it taking it from this side and then flipping it? Or something? I don't know. Or is it taking it from this side and placing it that way? I don't know. I don't know. And these textures must all be shared, mustn't they? This texture is the same as this texture, yeah, because I can see the little pixel missing from down there. And then that one is the same as that one, but this one is different. Very strange. Okay, let's jump back into Photoshop and see if we can make any sense of all of that. So here back in Photoshop, we can see that one that has the little pixel missing. In fact, I should be able to load up Minecraft here just so you can see. We've got... let me get down on the floor. This right here is this one right here. And then this one right here, this one, is this one, but flipped. So obviously we're looking at maybe the back of the door. Yeah, that makes more sense. So now we've got this left side and this right side correspond to this left side and this right side. Which means that if I want this top to be invisible, I'm going to have to remove this side entirely, which would then get rid of that post, that lamp post. It would get rid of that lamp post. So how on the side, it would get rid of the top, which is what we want. It won't get rid of that side. It would get rid of that one. And it would get rid of that one. You know, that might not be terrible. Now, I also don't know, is for a lighthouse, for the light, obviously, it'd be cool if we could have it sort of hang over the edge a little bit to get that, you know, to get the street light effect. I don't know. Let's have a go. So, we definitely want this side removed. That way, we don't see the top of the door. That'll ruin the effect. I would rather only have one street light on one side of the road, there, you know, just have it going down one side, than to have the top visible. We then want to make it a little bit thinner. I'm going to go down to 3 pixels wide. We might as well use the same grey as what we've got here, and go not with that thickness. Go 1. Grab the second one, or the dark one, here, and the middle one to go here, where we get a bit of a nice sort of curvature to it. And then we'll go with the lighter one for the top of the street light. Oh, why can't I go in the middle? Am I going to have to make a new layer for that? Yeah, okay, I truly do not know how this is going to go. I didn't want to test it out beforehand, because if it went well, I wanted you guys to see the genius of Mark Glover. And if it went wrong, I wanted you to know how wrong Mark Glover was. No, I'm just kidding. So we'll put a little bit of a light down the bottom here. I think for the moment, that's going to be a good test. Oh, it's exciting. Let's go and see. Save. Oh, yeah. Combine. Save. This is what we've ended up with. I can no longer see the door from the top. It's completely invisible. And from the side here, I can see the lamppost. For some reason, one of them's on the other side. That must have been the door that I placed around the other way or something like that. Obviously, I can sort of see the boundary box here for this, but if I F1, I can't. That's fair enough. But then I've also noticed that you can see a little bit, like... Well, that scared me. If you go back in the video a couple of seconds before the reaction there, you might hear a boom down the microphone. It was a very low-pitched noise, so I don't think the microphone would pick it up that well, but if you turn your volume up all the way or something, you might be able to hear it. I did check on the footage, and you can hear the boom. I live on a very, very busy main road, so car crashes happen all the time, and, you know, it's a sound that I get used to. I know when that sound happens, I know exactly what it is. It's like, oh, someone else has crashed. Let's go and call the ambulance, call the fire brigade, call the police, whatever needs to be done, and get these people safe. But that noise was louder. That was louder than a car crash sound, and they are one of the loudest things you'll ever hear when they happen, like, right near you. And that scared me. I was truly scared. I think I nearly swore, but I held myself back. I nearly swore it was that loud. I'm sure you would have forgiven me if I did swear there, if I did. But I can't remember now. But even my dad, who's working outside at the moment, he shouted, "What was that?" And I went out and had a look. Nothing. The cars aren't slowing down there. Nothing's happening. My nan, who lives with me, she lives in a separate house a couple of doors away from me. She even came wandering down saying, "What was that? I was just sitting outside and heard this huge bang." Have no idea. I can hear the cars going past now in the background fine, so it wasn't a car crash that made that noise, otherwise they'd all be stopped. I'm wondering if it was so loud, it was like a plane crash sound or something, like a plane hitting the ground. It was something really fast hitting something really hard. That's all I know. I can't remember where I was now though. Whew, that got my heart going. Oh yeah, so from the front, looks great. That door was obviously placed the other way around, which is why it's now facing on that side and not on the other side. But then we have the problem of being able to see the sides here. Is that a problem that's going to annoy me tremendously? Tremendously, immensely. Is it going to bug me? Is there any way that I can get rid of that? I don't think there is. I don't think that there's a way for me to have only these ones visible and not these ones, because they share exactly the same texture. Boy, does that look cool, though. I'll tell you what, Mark Glover, that's a pretty cool idea that you've come up with here. If we grab those again, and what if we done something like that one? No, like that one, then that one. Then... oh, I see. I see. So from this side, that one is visible, and from this... you know, I have no idea how this store thing works. It's something like... how come that one's not facing the other way now? Aha, there we go. See, that looks cool. That looks great when you're dead in front of it there, and looks great when you're dead in front of it here. From the sides, you know, it sort of gives an okay effect. It doesn't really make a difference. I don't understand how these doors are exactly working, though, because this door, the light post faces that way, and this door, it faces the other way, and however, but they're the same. What if I just put a line of them? Like I just go there, 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 and there. They're all the same. They work exactly the same. But how come we've got one of them facing the other direction? I don't understand it. I don't get it. Unless I've missed a block. Unless that's supposed to be there. Then that's supposed to be there. Then that's supposed to be... that's supposed to be there. Nope. No. There. See, then when I flip around, no matter what way I go, it then goes... no matter what way you stand. Oh! It works on what side of the block you place it. I could go that side or that side. That must be a change with 1.11.2, because that was never like that. Minecraft never chose what way a door went. Door. Depending on what side of the block you clicked. Look at that. Huh. That's a great update. Alright, well that's going to save me some time like flicking around. I can just go this side. 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 And it even works on the corners. That way, they're at least all facing the same way. You know what? I love that. And then to make it go the other... to make the doors work the other way, we just do it like this. That side. That side. That side. Oh, fantastic. Mark Glover, you're a genius. Let me put the light posts down. I'll be back. Look at that. Now, like anything with this miniature city, anything you do has a positive and a negative effect. The positive effect to this is that it looks amazing with the street lights now. I mean, it gives so much more height and depth to the city. It makes it look 100 times more like a city. I'm so pleased. I so wanted these light, some sort of lamppost in vanilla Minecraft, and this, the greatest idea I have ever seen. Mark Glover, genius, right there. Minecraft genius. Now the downsides, there's a couple of downsides. 3 downsides. One isn't that important. The one that isn't that important is whenever you click a door next to a block. So if I put down a block and I place a door down here, it'll always place on the side of the block. I'll never get it to place on this side. Unless maybe I click on this side. No, it'll always go on the side of the block. Like a normal door, how a normal door does, you know, it always puts the hinge on the block side. Okay, now there's a way that we can get around that. Like, let's say if I wanted the lamppost to be on this side, I can take the window away, put it on that side, and then put the block back, and then suddenly it's on the right side again. So there's a way around that problem. It's just a little bit awkward. The second problem that we have with this is that it pops off paintings. Obviously the door doesn't like the paintings being there, so as you can see where we've gone down here next to the side of this sort of highway here, it's popped off the painting. So we have 2 choices here. We either don't put down the lampposts where paintings need to be, so that doesn't happen. It happens on the side of these bridges. It happened on the housing estate here. It doesn't really matter on the housing estate, but they were just sort of this brick texture you see on the side there. And that popped those off. I did keep them away from this one, though. But yeah, so that's the second problem. Again, nothing too that important. It's just a little bit annoying that it pops off. The third problem, which is the most inconvenient, shall we say, is because these are doors, you get a little bit... I've got auto jump on. But if I turn that off, auto jump off, you get a little bit stuck. Because obviously there are a bunch of doors all at sort of open and closed angles and stuff. Oh, I missed some lampposts down here, look. Like one there and one there. Like that. Oh, it's so cool though, isn't it? Open it up that way. Oh, it's so cool. But yeah, you get a little bit stuck when you're wandering about. But seeing as though it's a creative series, that doesn't really matter anyway, does it? And you can stand on top of them. You can sort of do some lamppost parkour. But yeah, I think that is absolutely superb. What a success of an episode. I did not think that that would work anywhere near as well as that. Look at it. And obviously the lampposts don't go up the mountain in the real city. They're more sort of dead, more country-style roads. But that looks absolutely stunning. If you guys enjoyed the episode, then hit that like button. If you haven't already, then feel free to subscribe. We shall see you in the next episode. Bye!